I'm Lee, and this is
Brendan.
and we're from Leaving Care with Lee and Brendan.
Hi.
So every Sunday we're coming to you with some information around leaving care. That might be from young people's perspective or from our own experience and what we're going to do. But today's theme is about self-determination and why we think it's important. So today we are learning about why we really value self-determination and empowerment with our program, and why the things that we do and the way we set up our pilot and our coaching program with young people, and why we're actually utilizing wonderful young people within our program, is because we firmly believe self-determination is a huge factor. So I just want to kick it off with saying, when I was a child, let's say I was 2 or 3 years old, I was never thinking about how's my next meal going to be given to me. I mean, I need to work that out. I need to find out where I need to go for the supermarket. I need to go and buy my, goods, my milk, my bread. No, I never thought about that. I never actually had to sit there as a little child and go, how am I going to do all that? Because my parents took care of me. It wasn't my responsibility to actually work those things out. But when I started getting older and becoming an adult and heading towards 16, 17, 18, I realized that when I left my mum and dad's place in my 20s, I just realized that there was a whole lot that they used to do for me. And I soon worked out that I had to do my washing. And how do I do that? I'm not quite sure. So today I want to just stop for a minute and tell you about the importance of self-determination within the care system. And so my question is, how do we build into young people in the care system the capacity to make their own decisions? So I just wanted to share with you a time I remember when I was actually a lead tenant, and I made the decision to do things for young people that I really should have been giving them the opportunity to develop those skills in doing. That's what a lead tenant property is actually for. It's, it's where somebody like an adult like me lives with young people at the age of 16 or 18, coming up to 18 when they age out of care back then. So these young people that I live with get to actually be mentored by me, learn how to cook, learn how to get their groceries, learn how to take care of a home, learn how to take care of their room, cleaning and all those things, and paying the bills. The thing was though, I remember a time where one of the young people asked me, actually, Lee, can you take me down to the supermarket? I just need to get these things, and and basically wanted me to do it. Now I kept saying, yep, no problem, and I just go ahead, go and do the grocery shops, do all the planning, do all the meal prep, do all the shopping. They were following me around and they were coming in, can I get that, can I get that? But they weren't a huge part of the process of getting all this stuff done. So I just wanted to say to you out there, either if you're a young person in care or if you've left care, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I wonder how I could have made it better, a better experience to prepare young people for care, leaving care when I was doing it. What if I had said to that young person who I truly believed in, what if I said to them, hey, you know what? You've written a list out. You've done this before with me several times. Why don't you give it a go yourself? Why don't you write out a list, and which is what we do, and just write out a list. Think about what you need. Think about and ask the other flatmates, what do we need? What are we cooking? Because we've done the meal prep before. We've written up what we're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and what we're going to eat for dinner. And, collect it all. And I'm going to give you $200. And sure, I know you don't have your license yet, so I'm driving you down to the shops. And I'm going to wait in the car. I'm going to put my phone on. You've seen me do it. You've seen me go to the shop. You go and do it. And then I totally trust you to go and do a house shop for us. Now, I'll see you about, I don't know, what's the time now? It's 6 o'clock. So, in half an hour, you should be good to go. But if it takes a bit longer, that's okay. If you get stuck, just call me. you're good to go, okay? So, and just release them and imagine the experience they would have had by going around that shop, picking up the trolley, asking when they got stuck. Yeah, sure, they can ask somebody at the grocery counter or someone around for it. So I wanted to end by saying, what could we actually leverage in a young person's life by empowering them to actually do things like this for themselves, and how much more would that have equipped them for when they actually leave care rather than me doing it all? And Brendan, over to you.
Thanks, Lee. So in my experience, like in working with Aboriginal organisation, is that they've got many elements that make up self-determination, and one of them is connection to culture. And that brings with it like a lot of strength, a lot of healing, a lot of and resilience in Aboriginal community. I remember a time when working with a particular family where, you know, this young person was really disconnected from the family that he was living with. He was, you know, had a lot of anxiety from his past, and, you know, he was really disconnected from his school, and he was really isolated. So fortunately for him, I was able to, you know, support him in, you know, connecting to a Aboriginal organisation who deals with young adults, and they have a program that you know, builds young people, gathers them together and takes them out to country, whether that's and what they do within that is they really gather them together and just, you know, talk about, you know, their shared understanding, their shared culture, their shared struggles. And, you know, it's a place where I found, like, over time that, you know, this young person really started to connect and really started to open about himself, where previously he was, you know, he got a lot of confidence from being able to gather with these other young people, and he really found a lot of strength, and I could see the strength and resilience from really connecting with other young Aboriginal people. So to the point where, you know, the thought of him even, you know, the reflection from one of the workers was about him being a role model and being a mentor to other young Aboriginal kids, which is,
that's,
you know,
awesome.
you think, you know, to see him from where he was quite, you know, it was fantastic. Like, it was, see a change in him, and, you know, for the confidence that he had, he was able to then, you know, come back home and come back, when he did come back home and at school, like, he had so much more confidence in himself and who he was, because he had that connection. He was able to, you know, be himself, be able to share, you know, where he was. And so even though, you know, things necessarily did not, you know, change, but he changed because of, so, you know, what brought strength to him, his resilience and strength from connecting with culture with other young people. So what I would like to say was, in summary, is that, yeah, you know, today, self-determination is really, you know, what we're talking about. So empowering young people, and when we do that, you know, we see so much growth and so much strength given to them. So thanks for listening today, and we look forward to hearing and seeing you next week. Okay, bye for now.